Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis Lachelle, where my page is all over the place, where it's lifestyle, it's vlogging, it's just me, just totally completely me. Welcome back guys, and this video is gonna be a little bit different today. I had some people ask me on TikTok to make a few YouTube videos, and this video is going to be about how I maintain a luxury lifestyle on a budget. I do not have it all figured out, so let's preface with that.
I do not have it all figured out.
Okay? But we make it do what it do, baby, because guess what? The main thing that I want you to take away from this video today is that you create your own luxury. So with that being said, let's just get right into the video. You can see I'm sitting in my luxury apartment. Baby, this was a dream. I know a lot of people are like, well, how is an apartment or renting a dream? For me, this is what I want. This is what makes me feel safe. So having the apartment that I like and enjoy, that is brand new, I'm the first person to live in here, was just something that I've always wanted. So how did I get here? So I remember when I first graduated from college, I just used to always say, like, I didn't go to school for this. I don't make enough money. Like, I didn't spend all this money on school and I barely make enough money to make ends meet. I just never felt like I had a hustler bone in my body. So with that being said, now that I'm 31 years old and figured out, like, baby, you gonna have to hustle, because without hustling or without a second job, you barely gonna be able to rub two dimes together, okay? So I, for a long time, worked one job. I struggled tremendously. I remember I got my first apartment in 2018 and it was $1,000 a month. And baby, I struggled. I mean, I was able to pay the bills, and that was most important to me because I really wanted my own place. I stayed to my mom's house till I was 26, and I'm like, it's time. I was able to pay their rent and the bills, and I barely could buy a bottle of wine afterwards, okay? So I'm like, okay, something has to give. Of course, you guys know I met my ex-boyfriend. We moved in together, so of course that was a lot of weight off my shoulders because he was actually paying the bills, and I was able to save a lot more and do a lot of things that I wanted to do for myself in that time. Fast forward, I'm not in that relationship no more, and I had to move out into my own space. For me though, I wanted to treat myself, and because I had to break up with that person, I wanted to be able to treat myself in what I wanted, which was a new community, at least if I could find a new community. But if I couldn't, I wanted a luxury apartment. So I did my research, and then I actually found this apartment just by, I want to call it the grace of God. I was actually coming to get my hair washed by a girl that I had knew, and she sent me her address, and it was these. And I never seen these apartments before in my life. I shop all around here all the time, but they just real low key, and I just never seen them. With that being said, I applied immediately. I got approved immediately, and then I moved into this apartment. So now I'm paying almost double than what I started. It's important to build a foundation. So of course you got your regular 9 to 5. That's what I do every day, day in and day out, where I go to work, I come home, and then I have my second job. Now, getting a second job is mostly important, especially if you can find something that's like kind of lightweight. You know what I'm saying? For me, mine is it's still in my field, which is great. I'm using my degree in both of my jobs, and it's virtual. So let's say you can find a work from home job that is afternoons if you work a day schedule. So maybe you can find a second job working from home that is maybe not a call center type field, but it's like easy for you, because you don't want your second job to be strenuous, because you already got a strenuous 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I got 2 jobs. On top of me having 2 jobs, I definitely wanted to start a side hustle. Now, we're gonna get into content creation and all of that in a minute, but just as a side hustle, I know I wanted to start my own business. So with that being said, I started Mats by Lex. That's my custom doormat business. So in my thought process during that time, I knew that I wanted to have something that nobody else was doing. Here in Detroit, a lot of people got boutiques. A lot of people do hair or sell bundles or whatever the case may be. And it's no shade to those people. I knew that that's just something that I didn't want to do. I wanted my own lane, if you will. I was like, okay, I seen somebody making custom doormats. I'm like, that's not a real saturated field. And nobody at home was doing it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I started my custom doormat business, and then I was able to go from there. On TikTok, that's my go-to social media site. TikTok can change your life. If you never learn nothing from me, know that you need to be posting on TikTok. All right, so I posted on TikTok. I'm showing the world my mats. Oh, I make these pretty mats. Y'all come by, come by, come by. And nobody was trying to buy them, babe. Bombarded me with, how do you make these? What do you use? What type of paint do you use? How do you make your stencil? How do you do that? I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm on the wrong side of TikTok. They don't want to buy these mats. They want to make them themselves. Somebody was like, well, can you teach a class? I'm like, oh, you might be on to something. So I made another TikTok like, hey, if I was to teach a doormat class, how many people would want to join? And I blew up from there. So I was teaching classes every Saturday, 15 people in each class. And then some people were like, oh, I'm not really good with group classes. Are you able to do a one-on-one? So I started offering one-on-ones. I'm getting one-on-ones during the week. So it's like, basically, you got to go and put yourself out there because you never know what door may open up for you. I had no clue that I would literally be making doormats and teaching people how to make them in classes. That's a whole nother world of, you know, income. So my first year, I'm making doormats, and then my classes blow up. I make $38,000. I'm sorry, my first year I made $13,000, but I started in March. I kind of didn't really get to blowing until about July. So from July to December, or March to December, you can say, I made $13,000. So now we're into 2022, where I'm teaching the classes, I'm going hard, and then I end 2022 with $38,000. And I'm talking about, baby, that's damn near my 9 to 5 income. So I'm like, whoa, this is a whole nother thing for me. And I'm strictly only doing this by using TikTok. I'm not using no other social media sites. TikTok is just blowing my business up. So I'm like, okay, it's gotta be something else that I can do. So I'm booming out the classes. I'm doing the doormat classes. I'm doing the one-on-ones. And then I introduced a pre-recorded doormat class. So if you know anything about digital products is where it's at, especially here in 2023. Me personally, I'm trying to grow with digital products. You can grow with digital products. So instead of giving a live course where I'm actually visibly in the classroom, I'm sorry, in the what's typically a classroom because it's Zoom, you know, I'm in there. Instead of doing that, now I'm giving out a pre-recorded class that as soon as you purchase, it goes straight to your email. People don't have time to sit and wait for you to be available on Saturday at 3 o'clock. You know, at 3 o'clock. They got to be at work. They got things to do. I can't make your class. So now that I got this pre-recorded option, I can purchase it and I can work on my own time. I could teach myself how to make these doormats. So I kind of really changed the game with that. So I'm still, you know, counting for this year. Hopefully I make more than $38,000. I did that in 2022. But now I'm kind of really going to get into the social media aspect of things. Watch my YouTube videos. You know, I've always wanted to be a content creator. Dating back to the days that I was in college in my dorm room watching Chris and Queen. So many different people. It's like crazy just to even think about. Most of those people that I was watching not even together no more. It's so crazy. But anyways, y'all, I always wanted to do that. I'm like, oh my God, this provides such a luxurious lifestyle. I'm a very transparent person, maybe even an oversharer. Why not put myself out there? Because this is the things that I want to do. Anyway, I started out doing TikTok with my ex-boyfriend and we went mega viral. One of our videos, I'll post it right here, got up to 9 million views or 8 million views, one of the two. So that opened up a lot of doors. A lot of blogs reaching out. They wanted to post our videos. And then of course our relationship, we were posting our relationship, and people, you know, they love. So a lot of my videos were going viral, you know, with all of that type of stuff. Forward July of 2022, me and my ex are no longer together and I am moving into this luxury apartment. I'm like, okay, now is the time to really get into this content creation. And this is one thing I will like to say, because I thought that I had to have it all together to make videos. I thought that I needed this luxury apartment to make videos, and that is truly not the case. If you want to start, you need to start now. It is a great, I don't care how oversaturated it is, you're gonna find a group of people that's going to love your content and love you for who you are and what you put out. I will say, start today. I don't care what you do. Post, you know, post a video of you dancing, post a video of you cooking. You never know. I've had meals go viral and I'm not even a food content creator. So you just never know what may go viral. And I started out furnishing my apartment. I knew that this is what I wanted as a luxury space. So I bought everything on a budget. Everything, and you'll be able to see, link down in my bio, mostly everything was reasonably priced. I didn't want to go and buy all. The most expensive thing I got in here is my couch, and I knew that that's what I wanted. That was gonna be my most expensive thing. So other than that, everything is on a budget. At home, Home Goods, you know, Amazon, all of those places where things are pretty reasonable, you know what I'm saying? And it's important to just get all of those side hustles, and that just brings me to my point. Content creation brings the most of the side hustles in. So not only could you get paid for your views, you can get paid to make brand content. So if a brand reaches out to you and say, hey, I have this Hermes book here and I would love to send this to you so that you can share it with your followers. It aligns with my brand. I like to have a luxury looking apartment. I got things around here that are designer books and things of that nature. Why not show my followers if they're going to be interested in it, because they're already interested in my content, because obviously they're interested in designer or luxury lifestyle things. So the brand sends you the book, it aligns with your brand, and now you're able to put this out. And most times they pay you for it, but even if they don't pay you for it, now you got this nice book that you got for free, and you also get to make content that gets you views and more followers and more things like that. So that is why it is so extremely important to get into the content creation field. So we talked about brand deals. Brand deals bring in the money. Then on top of that, you have commissionable websites. I don't remember a time when I was watching YouTubers and they could get commission from the things that they were showing. The only way that they got paid is from the views that you bought in on YouTube. But now we got things like Amazon storefront. We got the LTK creator thing. We have Temu. We have all these different things to where you can make money by posting the things that you were already going to post anyway. So again, this Hermes book behind me, I go and get this on Amazon. I pay for it with my own money. But now I'm showing you guys in the same manner, and you're like, oh my God, where did you get that book from? I really love it. It matches my decor. I really want to get that book. Where's it from? Oh, hey, check out my Amazon storefront. You go to Amazon, you purchase the book, and now I'm getting commission for every person that purchases this book. So it's a great side hustle. So again, brings me back to the point of the video. How do I maintain a luxury lifestyle on a budget? I hustle my butt off. When I'm not at work, at the school, I'm working with the juveniles. If I'm not working with the juveniles, I'm making doormats. If I'm not making doormats, I'm teaching classes on how to make doormats. If I'm not teaching classes on how to make doormats, then I'm on social media posting videos. I'm editing. I'm getting in the attraction. I'm showing people what I like. People that can like what I like as well. So I'm getting these followers in. They are converting commission on these websites. And then on top of that, those views get the attention of these big brands. Hey, we want to send you this. Can you make a video for so-and-so amount of dollars? So we got almost 5 or 6 different incomes that we're talking about. That's why it's so important. We cannot sit on our butts. I wish that was the case. I thought that's what I went to school for. But baby, was I sadly mistaken. I did not go to school and get the top dollar that I thought I was going to get. A lot of my friends make way more money than me when it comes to my career. Way more money than me. But I went ahead and I worked my butt off to meet them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really important. If you're not satisfied with where you are now, then you got to make something shake. You got to make something happen. If you have any questions about anything that I just said, or if you want me to elaborate more on something that you're really interested in that I talked about today, drop it down below in the comments. Make sure you turn your post notifications on so that you can hear anything that I got to say next. I really love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and all of that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time in the next video.